Okay. In the last class, we discussed about the characteristics of incorporation, characteristics of the companies on the basis of such factors. Okay. The first factor we studied, that is incorporation. ಏನಾಗಿತ್ತು incorporation ಅದರೊಳಗೆ classifications ಯಾವ ಇದ್ದು ಹೇಳ್ರಿ incorporation ದು classifications. In the case of incorporation, what type of classification we had? The first one is in become first. Sir, किनकी sir? Okay. In the last class, we discussed about the incorporation, classification of the incorporation. Put into the chat box. The classification idrog incorporation doga incorporated, then unincorporated. Yes or no? Nanapada illa. Yes or no? Good. Then in the case of incorporation, chartered company, and statutory company. Next, registered company. Correct? Yes or no? Okay. Then what about the liability? In the case of liability, we are having limited liability and unlimited. In the case of limited liability, limited by shares, in the case, and limited by guarantee. Yes or no? How the ilro? Good. Okay. Next, in the case of the control, in the case of control, you will have the holding company and subsidiary company. Holding company and subsidiary company. You know, all of you know about the what exactly the holding company, then what exactly the subsidiary company. Yes or no? Okay. Today we'll move the ownership. We are going to discuss about the ownership. In the case of ownership, okay, you will have the first classification, that is government company. Okay, then non-government company. Government company and non-government company. Okay, then what is the government company? In the case of the ownership, who will have the ownership? Yaar ownership tagotara. If you are considering this factor as the basic factor to classify the companies, then you may have the two types of companies. First one is non-government company, second one is government company. The definition is very simple here. What exactly the government company, then what exactly the non-government company. Okay, then what is the government company? The government company means if if in the company government has, okay, if in the company, if the government has more than 51% of shares. Okay, 51% of shares in a government dittu, then that company is called as government company. Yav government. If only central government ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಏನರೆ okay 51% ಇದ್ರೂ 51% ಇದ್ರೂ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಕಂಪನಿನ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಓನ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಏನರೆ 51% ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರೂ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಂತೀವಿ, we are going to call it as government company. Okay, ಸೆಂಟ್ರಲ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಎರಡೂ ಕೂಡ 51% ಏನಾರ ಶೇರ್ ಹೋಲ್ಡರ್ ಶೇರ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದು ಅಂತ ಅವಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಂತೀವಿ, we are going to call them as a government company. Understood? What are the non-government companies? If the government is not having more than 51%, then that is the government. All the private companies and the public companies, Okay, private companies, public companies ಇವಲ್ಲ government share ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಇರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. If the government is not having more than 51% shares, those companies are called as non-government companies. Government companies and the non-government companies. Okay, then we are having the so many types of government companies. ಸಿಕ್ಕಾಪಟ್ಟಿ government companies ಅದಾವ, ಯಾವುದೋ ಇಲ್ಲೋ ಅದಾವ ಇಲ್ಲೋ? Yes or no? Okay, give an example of the government company. Give an example of the government company. Definitely BSNL is the government company. Next, give an example fast. Airtel is not government company. Mysore Sandal Soap, I think MSIL, that MSIL is also government company. Okay, next, Mysore RBI is not the not that company. State Bank of India, you can take the government company. Okay, tell except those bank bit head, bit head government companies are. Definitely Nirmala. NTPC ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ NTPC ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದೊಳಗ? ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿದ ಇಲ್ಲಿ NTPC ಕೂಡಿಗೆ ಒಳಗ. ಕೂಡಿಗೆ NTPC National Thermal Power Corporations ಅದ. Okay, HMT ONGC is also government company. Next, good SAIL is also government company. SAIL, Steel Authority of India Limited. Next, good. Next, there are so many companies are there. HAL, Hindustan Aeronautic Limited, that is also government company. Hindustan Aeronautic Limited, that is also government company. Okay, Air India, Air India, that is also government company. Okay, there are so many types of government companies are there. Okay, which covers which is having more than 51% of shares, which is more than 51% of shares, which is with the government. Okay, it may be central government and the state government. Whatever you are telling, these are all the central government. Correct? Huh? Okay, in Karnataka we are having the so many types of government companies. MSIL, that is also government company. Maybe Madras Refinery Limited. Okay, I want to take you to the Google that we can find the government companies. Okay, and we are going to call them as PSUs. Okay, ಏನಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕ? PSUs ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. Okay, PSUs in India. Okay, PSU. PSU ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? Public sector undertakings. Public sector undertaking. Is the Wikipedia is visible to all of you? ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ವಿಕಿಪೀಡಿಯಾ? Yes or no? Okay, there are so many types of companies are there, and okay, the Indian Oil Corporation is there, NTPC is there, Coal India is there, Power Grid Corporation of India is there, Bharat Petrol Company Limited is there, Bharat Finance Corporation is there, Mahanadi Coalfield Limited is there, Hindustan Petroleum Corporation is there, then GAIL is there. Okay, Next, Post, Indian Post, Air India, Mahanagara Telecom, MTNL antaradaka, MTNL, State Trading Corporation, PEC Limited, Orissa Mineral Development Company, MSTT, National Textile Corporation, Airlines Air Services, Chennai Petrol. Okay, ಇಷ್ಟವ ನೋಡ್ companies go. ಬಾಳವ. Are you getting my point? Okay, these are all are the government companies. You ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು government companies ಅಂತೀವಿ. Okay, government companies ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? Okay, if the government is having more than 51% shares in that company, then that company is called as government company. Yes or no? Understood? Titu Paka? Yes. Bharat Heavy Electricals. All the okay. Then one more work I will tell you that just list down the 20 government companies, 20 government companies. Okay, 20 government companies then madri list ಮಾಡಿ ನನಗೆ ಕಳಿಸ್ಬೇಕು ಇವತ್ತು. Understood? Okay. Then ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತು ನಿಮಗೆ what exactly government company and non government company ಅಂತ. Now we'll move to the next classification, that is nationality. That is nationality. One is Indian company, one is Indian company, second one is foreign company, second, okay, and Indian company. Indian company and foreign company. What is the meaning of Indian company? Indian company means, okay, registered in India, and headquarter is also in India, and business in India or in other country. Okay, then what is Indian company? Yavada company, whatever the company we are having, if those companies are registered in India, having headquarters in India, and of course the business is having India, it may be in India or other countries. Avukkenantivi ನಾವು Indian companies ಅಂತೀವಿ. Indian company ಅಂದ್ರೆ simple ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡ್ರಿ, registered in India, having registered in India. Then what is foreign company? The company registered outside India, registered outside India, but having business in India. ಅವು ರಿಜಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಏನದಲ್ಲ ಬೇರೆ ಕಂಟ್ರಿ ಬೇರೆ ದೇಶದೊಳಗೆ ಬಟ್ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾದೊಳಗೆ ಅದಾವ. They are running the business in India, but they have registered headquarter, everything in outside India. Those companies are called as foreign companies. Okay, ಉಳ್ಕಿದ ಕಂಪನಿಗೆ ಏನಂತ ನಾವು ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಕಂಪನಿ. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಹೆಸರು ಏನಂತಾರೆ ಇದಕ್ಕ? ಡೊಮೆಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಕಂಪನಿ. ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೇವೆ ನಾವು? What we are calling them as domestic company. ತಿಳಿತು what exactly the nationality ಅಂದ್ರ? Okay, Indian company and foreign company. What is Indian company? If the company is registered in India, headquarters situated in India, and having business in India or in other country. Okay, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಂತೀವಿ ನಾವು? Indian company ಅಂತೀವಿ. Registration is very important. What is foreign company? The company which is registered outside India, but having a business in India. Business ಇಂಡಿಯಾದೊಳಗೆ business ಅದ ಅವ್ರದ್ದು. Are you getting my point? ಇಲ್ಲಿಯೂ ಬಂದು ರಿಜಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು ಅವರು, ಬಟ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ರಿಜಿಸ್ಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ ಅವ್ರದ್ದು? ಫಸ್ಟ್ ರಿಜಿಸ್ಟ್ರೇಷನ್ they are having in the outside India. That's why we are calling it as a foreign company. Then what are the examples of the Indian company? Give the Indian company examples, the big companies. Tata is Indian company, Reliance is Indian company, Wipro is Indian company, Infosys is the company, Indian company. Airtel is the Indian company. Yes or no? Give the example fast. Indian company go ಯಾವ ಬರ್ತಾವ big companies go. Docomo is not Indian company. Indian company ಗಳು ಯಾವ ಬರ್ತಾವು Indian Oil Corporation, your Ashok Leyland, definitely it's an Indian company. Ultratech Cement is an Indian company. ACC is Indian company. Jio Indian company. Okay. Then foreign companies ಯಾವ ಬರ್ತಾವ ನೋಡ್ರಿ. Nestle Indian company ಅಲ್ಲದು. Okay. HUL ಇವ್ರು ಮೂರ್ಖರನ್ನಾಗಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ನಿಮ್ನ. HUL ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು okay, Hindustan Unilever. Okay, Toyota, this is also not Indian company. Samsung is also not Indian company. Honda is also not Indian company. Redmi, Micromax is Indian company. Flipkart Indian. Amazon, Mahindra is Indian company. Mahindra is Indian company. Jendu is Indian company. Ford is also not Indian company. Ford foreign company. Nokia, Ferrari, ಎಲ್ಲಾನು ಫಾರಿನ್ ಕಂಪನಿ. ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಕಂಪನಿದೊಳಗೆ ಮೇಜರ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ? TVS is Indian company. Bajaj is Indian company. Tata is Indian company. Maruti is Indian company. Understood what exactly the Indian company andra? Okay. TikTok was the foreign company. Yes or no? Which was registered in China. Okay. Then you understood the nationality? Huawei, definitely. Okay, I hope you understood the nationality. What exactly the nationality andra? T to you nationality andre no? Nationality means, okay, if you can classify the companies in two ways, the Indian and foreign company. A company which is registered and in India, that is called as Indian company, but the okay, and foreign company means which is registered outside India, having a business in India, then that is called as foreign company. Understood? Any confusion? Any confusion? Any confusion? No. Then we are reaching to the final section, that is the classification on the basis of number of persons. Classification of basis of the number of persons. Here we are having the two classifications. We are having the two classification, major classifications. The first one is private company. Second one is public company. On the basis of number of members. Here you may have the 200 members. Andra minimum is to 2, maximum is to 200. LA in the case of private company. Okay, then we can classify the company in the two bases, broadly two classifications. The first one is the private company, second one is a public company. In the case of public company, in the case of private company, you should have the two members, minimum 2 members, maximum 200. In the case of public company, you may have the 7 to unlimited. Okay, minimum ಎಷ್ಟು ಇರಬೇಕು? 7 ಇರಬೇಕು. Okay, maximum ಎಷ್ಟು ಬೇಕಾದಷ್ಟು ಇದ್ರೂ ನಡೀತದೆ. There is no number for that. Understood? ತಿಳಿತು ಅಷ್ಟಿಗೆ what exactly the private company, what exactly the public company. Okay, there are so many definitions are there relating to the private company and public company. Only we are taking the number of members as a basic, okay, as a basis or as a factor on if you are taking the number of members as a factor, you can classify private company and public company. पक्का ತಿಳಿತು? Understood? Okay. Then what we have done today? Okay, we have discussed about the ownership and we have discussed about the nationality. In the case of ownership, of course, we can classify in the two methods. In ownership though, in classification ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ನೀವು government companies and non-government company. Correct? Okay. Then in the case of nationality, ಅದ್ರೊಳಗೆ ಎರಡು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಯಾವ್ದು Indian company and non-Indian company. Sorry, foreign company. Understood? Okay. This was the okay characteristics and types of the company. Okay. If you are having any confusion relating to this, you can ask me. Okay. Okay. If we are classifying the companies on the basis of, if we are classifying the basis of the certain factors, we can take the factors such as the incorporation, liability, control and ownership, nationality and number of members. Okay, in the case of incorporation, you will have the two classifications. ಎರಡು classifications ಬರ್ತಾವೆ ಯಾವ್ಯಾವು? Incorporated, next unincorporated. In the case of what is incorporated and unincorporated, registered, non-registered. Okay, then in the case of incorporation, again we are having a three items. ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ್ದು ಬರ್ತೈತಿ three items ನೋಡ್ರಿ incorporation ದೊಳಗ? Chartered company. Chartered company ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? Which is established by the king or queen. Chartered company ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? Which is established by king or queen. Correct? King or queen. Okay, then of course statutory company. Statutory company ಯಾರು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರ? ಈ ಪಾರ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ದೊಳಗೆ ಯಾರು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರ? ಪಾರ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ದೊಳಗೆ ಪಾಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರ. The next one is registered company. Registered company ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? The company which is registered under 2013 Act. Okay. Okay. Then when it comes to liability, again we are having the broadly two types of classifications. One is unlimited. The first one is limited. Limited and unlimited ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? Whatever the liability you are having, that will be in the limited position. You are not going to pay the liability more than you agreed. Okay, ನೀವು ಎಷ್ಟು ಅಗ್ರಿ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಗೆ ನೀವು ಕೊಡುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಅನ್ಲಿಮಿಟೆಡ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪೂರ ಕೊಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಸೋಲ್ ಟ್ರೇಡರ್ಸ್, ಪಾರ್ಟ್ನರ್ಶಿಪ್, ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ಲಿಮಿಟೆಡ್ ಇರ್ತಾವ. Then limited ದೊಳಗ two types of limited ಅದ. Limited by shares. Next one, limited by guarantee. Okay, if you are having the shares capital, then you are going to limit yourself to the limited to the shares face value. Then if you are giving the guarantee about the liability, then liability ಗೆ guarantee ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಬಿಡ್ತೀರಿ ನಾ ಇಷ್ಟೇ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. Okay, that is called as limited by shares and limited by liability. If you are taking the control, control ದೊಳಗೆ ಏನೇನ್ ಬರ್ತದ? First one, holding company and subsidiary company. What is holding company? If the company is having more than 51% share in any of the companies. Okay, then that is called as holding company. Subsidiary company, okay, if the company is having more than 51% share held by other company. ಬೇರೆ ಕಂಪನಿದವ್ರು ಯಾರ ಈ ಕಂಪನಿದೊಳಗೆ ಮೋರ್ ದನ್ 51% ಶೇರ್ಸ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ರಂದ್ರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು ಸಬ್ಸಿಡಿರಿ ಕಂಪನೀಸ್ ಅಂತೀವಿ. ಸಬ್ಸಿಡರಿ ಕಂಪನೀಸ್ ಅಂತೀವಿ. ಹೋಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಕಂಪನಿ ಸಬ್ಸಿಡರಿ ಕಂಪನಿದೊಳಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟ್ ಇರ್ತದ? 51% ಗಿಂತ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಗೆ ಶೇರ್ ಇರ್ತದ. ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ಸಬ್ಸಿಡರಿ ಕಂಪನಿ ಅಂಡ್ ಹೋಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಕಂಪನಿ. ದೆನ್ ವೆನ್ ಇಟ್ ಕಮ್ಸ್ ಟು ಓನರ್ಶಿಪ್, ಓನರ್ಶಿಪ್ ದೊಳಗೆ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ? ಓಕೆ, ಇನ್ ದ ಕೇಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಓನರ್ಶಿಪ್, ಗೋರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಕಂಪನಿ, ನಾನ್ ಗೋರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಕಂಪನಿ. ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಕಂಪನಿ ಅಂಡ್ ನಾನ್ ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಕಂಪನಿ. ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಕಂಪನಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 51% ಗಿಂತ ಶೇರ್ಸ್ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಗೆ ಯಾರ ಕಡೆ ಇರ್ತದ? ದಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಸೆಂಟ್ರಲ್ ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆರ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆರ್ ಸೆಂಟ್ರಲ್ ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆರ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್, ಇಬ್ರು ಕೂಡ. ಓಕೆ, ದೆನ್ that companies are called as 51 ಯಾವುದು ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಕಂಪನಿ, ಲೈಕ್ ದ HAL and so many companies are there. The non-government company, if the government is not having more than 51% share, then that company is called as non-government company. If you are taking the nationality as the okay as a factor, you can have the Indian company and foreign company. What is Indian company? Registered headquarter should be in India, registration outside India, registration ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ? outside ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ. ಅವಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು? those companies are called as foreign companies. Then in the case of number of members, ಅದರೊಳಗೆ ಟೂ ಟೈಪ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ. ಯಾವುದು? ಪ್ರೈವೇಟ್ and public. In the case of public, the minimum member should be 7. Okay, minimum ಎಷ್ಟು ಇರಬೇಕು? 7. maximum ಎಷ್ಟು ಇರ್ತದ? unlimited. Okay, in the case of private, minimum should be the 2, maximum 200. Okay, these are the classification whatever we are having for the company. Any confusion, dear students, relating to this?